Good afternoon, everyone. It's Paul from Tropical Treasure Epicactus. I want to talk to you today about base rot, and I'm going to show you a rooted cutting which has rotted from the base upwards. And have a look at this one. It was actually sent by me to a client a couple of weeks ago, and they've potted it, as you can see, in a fairly fine mix. Now, couple of things. Nothing kills Epicactus cuttings quicker than water. You want to plant your cutting in a mix of orchid bark and perlite and a bit of potting mix. That's it. It needs to be free draining so the water goes through. So if you have a look at that mix over here, you can see that it's too fine, there's no perlite, and it appears there's no orchid bark either. So what do we do in this case? What I suggested is this. Cut above that yellow section, which is all rotted, about 1/2 inch to 1 inch above that, where there should be good, clean, green flesh. Cut straight across. Dip that cutting in cinnamon powder, which provides an antibacterial effect and prevents reinfection on that exposed cutting. Leave the cutting out to dry for at least a week to 10 days. Then place the cutting into a mix of perlite, orchid bark, and a bit of potting mix. And I'll give you an example of how it should look. If you look at this one, this is one of mine. You can see that it's not small perlite, it's fairly coarse. And you've also got fairly coarse bark there that the mix is in. So that allows water to drain straight through, and the cutting does not sit soaking in it. Now, if you put a rooted cutting in, you should not water for at least a week. Let the roots find their feet, and then once they have, then you can apply some water. If it's an unrooted cutting or a clean green cutting with no roots, plant it in the potting mixture and do not water for at least 3 to 4 weeks. Now, you only water when you can hold that cutting, tug gently, and if there's resistance, then it means the roots are forming and they're grabbing hold of the potting mix. Now, in this case, this one I could hold it up just by the cutting itself. So that's well rooted. It's got some great roots on it. So only when there are roots do you water. There is no point whatsoever in watering until you've got roots, because the plant cannot take it in. The plant is not going to take moisture in through its skin. All the moisture is going to do is to rot the skin and start base rot. So you do not want a cutting sitting in a wet environment such as wet potting mix. None of us are immune from the issue of base rot. It happens to me, it happens to my clients, it happens to everyone. It's a fact of life. All we can do is do our best, and hopefully then they'll develop into wonderful plants such as what we've got hanging behind us. So I hope that's helped, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks so much.